Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hoping everybody had an amazing start to their week. Hope everybody's week is going good. It's hump day. Hump day. Hey, gorgeous.
Hello.
How you doing, gorgeous?
Good. How are you?
I am amazing. Look, baby.
What's good?
What's
Listen,
okay?
I did my makeup. I did my makeup real quick. I said, let me get up on here.
You look great.
Thanks.
It's
So
the
do
head
you.
face for me, baby. Look, I said we just gonna have a conversation. You come like you ready for brunch and everything.
I know, and I'm actually going to the gym after this, which is really crazy.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So, hi. It is so nice to finally have a conversation with you and to see you because I see your face all the time, but your face ain't never talking to my face. And so now your face gets to talk to my face and my face gets to talk to yours.
And I've seen your videos. I saw your videos, and I was like, wait, he goes to U Street. Like, I'm always on U Street. So I was like, let me see. And your videos are funny. I like the things that you talk about with. Honestly, this is the first time, like, last year that I started seeing a lot of black gay men in DC and stuff. I was like, oh shit, we're outside. I didn't even know.
Yeah. And see, the thing about it is because you do so much in entertainment, that I just assume you were in Hollywood.
A lot of people think I live in LA. A lot of people, like, anytime I'm anywhere
Mhm.
besides LA, people are like, oh, what are you doing here? Like, I'll be at, like, Walmart. Like, what are you doing here? I'm like, girl, I'm shopping just like you, girl. Like, I am on the East Coast, but a lot of people assume that I live in LA just because I'm always there.
Yeah,
And, like, there's a lot of events that I go to out there and stuff.
I get that. I get that sometimes as well. Like, oh, I thought you was in LA. And truth is, I was. I'm not any longer. But still, people are like, oh, I thought you were in LA. Whether they knew or not, they just assume. No,
Why did you leave LA?
child, it's a whole different.
Uh-oh. Okay, I know why you left LA. It's giving.
It's on my timeline.
It's giving. I know a
It's
lot of
just,
people that.
it's in my.
I'm sorry. You said what? The
Hmm,
service
can you
is being
hear me?
ruled. Yeah, okay, I can hear you now.
It's doing what it wants to do right.
Yeah, you're good now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Technology is sometimes our friend and sometimes it's not. I forget it does this
that
thing. All of
is
the
so
fireworks.
random.
But listen here. So there are a lot of people, of course, who follow you, and there are a few people who follow me as well. My audience, your audience, please introduce who you are to us all.
Okay. Hello everybody. So my name is Christian Dennis, and it's actually funny when you asked me, you were like, "Oh, like what are your like titles and stuff?" Like, I do a lot.
Hmm.
I would say that like I'm overall just an entertainer. I like to entertain because I dance, I do makeup, everything I do, I taught myself how to do. So I'm like a self-taught entertainer.
Love that.
Like I am not trained, but I love choreographing. I love doing choreography. I love producing my own projects.
Hmm.
There's actually a quote RuPaul, like the RuPaul was like, oh, like if Hollywood isn't calling you, like start creating your things and starring in them, start creating your own films, your own movies and stuff like that. So a lot of my content is just like when their artists drop music or they release something for us consumers to be inspired by, I literally get inspired and I create things from that, whether it's like a walking video, it's an outfit video, a makeup look I'm recreating from their album, or a vibe or music videos. Like it's all just entertainment and comedy and fun and just yeah, really just fun entertainment.
See, that's why it was so hard for me and why it was so important for me to ask you, like, what are your actual professional titles? Because when I go through your page, I see that you're multifaceted, multi-talented, doing everything. I've seen your Renaissance Act 1, Act 2 videos. I'm seeing you strutting in the streets, crosswalks. I'm seeing you on stage. Like, I'm seeing you do so many dynamic things. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
No, I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know what to call. That's why I just say entertainer because I like to perform. Everything is a performance. Performing like feeds me. Like it really just like nourishes my soul. It's really exciting to me to perform, to create things. So I would say like really entertainment producer. Like all my
Right.
work is just producing entertaining content and
Mhm.
art. Because I'm also putting on
And
my artist hat
that's what,
this year and trying out music.
but that's what's so dope about us creatives is that we can't be boxed. We do so much. Visionaries do so much. We see so much. I feel like our attention span is a little bit all over the place because we see one thing shiny and we want the shiny thing. We see the, and we just keep moving. And that's what makes us,
Yeah.
for me, I'll speak for me. You can chime in if you agree or not. But for me, sometimes it's like the greatest superpower, but it's also like not
A
because I'll
thousand
be
percent.
doing
Like
so many things.
I think one thing I'm trying to do this year is like try to like all the ideas I get because like you said like I see so many shiny things like something I'll hear a song like oh my god I could do this visual to it I could do
Right.
this shoot to it I can make a look like there's so many things I could do with one thing
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm trying to like learn to complete the thing that I start before I start something else.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's hard. I feel like it's like sometimes can be easier in the sense of like you have a direction to go in
Yeah.
if you're in a box
Yeah.
because then it's just like oh but then that can get boring doing everything. I like doing a bunch and now that I've become comfortable doing masculine and feminine stuff like now it's like double the options like on top of what I already had I can like do this like feminine I can do this masculine I can like do
Right.
everything so it is a superpower but it is also like our attention span is like
Yeah.
it goes quick.
I wish it was like I was just like a scientist or I don't know, just an author, like
Something
just
with like the title that just
and you can
yeah.
master one thing. But
Mhm.
for me, I'm like I like to sing, I like to write, I like to direct, I like to act, I like comedy, I like doing all of these different things. And to your point, into your life, I see that you do all of these wonderful things as well. And so it's fun, but it's all over the place. But I do want to ask you this.
Mhm.
First of all, I didn't see your body. I seen your body. I seen it. I seen the booty. I seen the legs. You got amazing legs.
Thank
But
you.
I brought all of that to say now, if you don't know, y'all don't know that this one here is Megan from the motherfucking back.
I really what's really fun is that now people come up to me like, oh hey, Megan from the back at you. And I'm like, I love that it's like a title, it's like a thing. I wanted like I don't know, I still feel like there's more I can do with it's my first time dropping music, it's my first time doing that. So it's like it's so weird switch from being the one who creates art from other people's music to like creating art from my own music. So it was like, what do I
Mm-hmm.
do? Like, I don't know, but it's I love that. Like, what I wanted to do was make it so people like how they can say Megan from the back. I want it to be a catchphrase. I really want it to be a universal thing where anyone with a big fat ass is like, bitch, you're Megan from the back.
Yeah.
Like, you're giving Megan because like we all love Megan and she's known for like her body her, confidence in her sexuality and all that stuff. So I wanted to make something to talk about that. And also I get the comment a lot. I get her, SZA. So I get Serena Williams a lot. But I think it's just because like we're all tall, you know, black individuals with like feminine bodies that just I don't know. But Megan from the back, I love that. It's
How
become
tall
a thing
are
and
you?
I wanted to do it. 6'2".
Damn,
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
Oh.
I
Well.
thought, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm 6'2", and that's actually funny. People are. I always get. Oh, I thought you lived in LA. A lot taller than I expect. Which is funny. I don't think I look. I don't know how tall I look. But like, yeah, I'm 6'2". Plus, like with the heels. Like, how tall do you think
Yeah,
I was before? And we haven't even met in
I
person.
thought I would have given you probably 5'10", 5'11" with the boots on.
Mm. With the boots on. That's
Five
crazy.
nine, and then the boots.
Wow. No. It's giving like the boots with the boots 6'5", 6'6".
And see, I think so because when I see your videos and your pictures, your body doesn't look disproportionate.
Mm,
You know, like some people who are tall, they photograph real long.
mm.
You have a silhouette that makes me feel like, okay, you're about 5'9", 5'10", and the boots are pushing you up to about 6 foot. But
Yeah,
wrong
no,
was
we
I?
have to see each other out on out on U Street at some point. Cause
Baby,
yeah,
you scared
I'm
the shit out
6'2".
of me if you walked up on me with them boots on, looking like a
Oh no,
glamazon.
in DC, I don't really wear my tall heels. I'm really am like it's. I feel like I only pull them out for events, like for like an event. My thigh high
Mm-hmm.
boots, I'll wear them to like, but usually in
Yeah,
DC, I'm just trying to have a good time with my friends and stuff. So I literally will wear sneakers and people are like, "What are you doing here?" I'll be in sneakers and jeans and like, because I'm not at an event or anything. I pull those out, or I'm like literally ordering stuff last minute
right.
for events. But I be comfortable in DC. I try to be.
I get that. So, wait, where are you from originally?
Oh, well, my parents were born in Cameroon, but I was born in Jersey,
Okay.
and I moved here, moved to Northern Virginia, when I was like 8. So I've been all my family's like my immediate family is from Northern Virginia.
Mm. So
Yeah.
I wanted to get into a few things because, like I said, I'm not big on having um, this feel like an interview. It's a conversation,
Mhm.
and I open up this platform so that people can really get to understand really who we both are. But you're the star of the segment, so who you are. We of course know you as Christian. We know you as Megan Thee Stallion, or Megan the back from the back, excuse me, because you got that Megan Thee Stallion booty. Um, but you're doing your music and you're doing all this kind of thing, and we're learning where you're from and the whole family aspect. So I want to kind of get into that part. When did you? How do you define your identity? Like, what are your pronouns?
So my pronouns are he, him, and it's I feel like this perfect time for these discussions, because I've been it's interesting. I feel like for a minute I was just like, oh, like I'm just Christian, like I'm like a unicorn, whatever and stuff. But I actually have been like I feel like the more you sit with yourself and you really think about like who you are, you really start to explore yourself and stuff like that. I feel like I'm more focused on like my expression, the expression of my gender, and not so much the identity.
I love that.
Like I feel like I'm just like figuring out like that expression and stuff because and like questioning how it looks like to me or how it feels to me and like society's norm of what that looks like and stuff. Because I feel like for me, for people who have known me for a long time or been following my platform, Christian, or I used to be Watt Dennis actually. Watt Dennis used to always have like a high ponytail. Like I used to literally wear makeup all the time. You would never see me without a glam face, anything like that. And so for that version of me, if I am shirtless, that's a mask look. Like if I like don't have on lashes, that's a mask look. If I have on like, cause I can do like this sneakers and jeans. Like I love a good tomboy look. I love a good SZA, Sierra type of tomboy moment.
Yeah,
But I think for me, like the way that I'm presenting my energy and I'm expressing it is more so because my expression changes completely. And I've noticed it because other people have brought it to my attention, like, oh, like as soon as you throw on a wig, or as soon as that wig comes off, it's like a different person, or as soon as your hair or whatever it is. And so I feel like I've been leaning more into like identifying that more, like the expression and how that makes me feel and stuff, because the pronouns he, him feels that good for me. It's what I've had forever and stuff. But whenever I get misgendered as she, my initial thing is like, oh, there are people just assuming like, oh, might be trans. I'm assuming they're trying to be respectful. I can tell the difference between like
yeah,
someone trying to be transphobic and someone just like they don't know who the hell I am. I'm a
exactly.
random person out of like a waiter or whatever. It's okay. But I do feel like whenever I hear she, because I don't fully like not relate. I don't fully that is like me. I feel like I, I have aspects of femininity and stuff like that, but I do think about that a lot. But for right now, for what I'm feeling is definitely like he, him, 1,000%. But I'm like the energy, my expression. I'm
Mm-hmm.
having a lot of fun with it. So
I,
it's really just more feminine and masculine than
the
like
blend.
he, him, they, them, like she, her.
Yeah, we're definitely living in the time now where everybody and anybody you're able to identify. If I wanted to be a cat, I could be a cat.
You could
And
literally be
it,
a cat.
whatever you. And so for me, I'm like, I'm a stickler now for two things: learning people's names because I have such an interesting name
Mhm.
that I don't care what Jesse Tafume, if that's your name, Jesse Tafume, teach me how to pronounce. I want all the syllables.
Mm-hmm.
I want to give you that respect. And so I'm also the same way with pronouns
Mm-hmm.
because, we see hair, we see makeup, whether it's you or if it's anybody else. And for me, I want to be respectful. If you identify as her, she, let me know. He, him, let me know. If you want to be a pony, damn it, you're a pony. But let me know because I want to give that respect. So I saw, because I've seen some comments and people were like, I love him, or oh, I love her. I'm like, hold on. Let me make sure we all on the same page here.
Mm-hmm.
So with you being who you are, being this superstar, being this glamazon, being all of these things, and we see the head, we see it. How has when did this come apart of you?
What which part exactly?
When you
Like I'm
started
like,
with the hair and the makeup, when did you walk into that?
so okay, so it's such a fun. I think it's such a fun journey. Like when I think about it, I'm like, oh, this is like really cool. So I literally used to start, or Ariana Grande was honestly the start of it all because I would say definitely Beyonce is like everything. Like Who Run the World, I remember that was like, and I mean everything she does, but Who Run the World, that's when I was like, girls, like femininity is everything. I'm living for it. But
Yeah.
Ariana Grande really captured everyone's attention with that like cutesy, like feminine, girly, like the high ponytail, the lashes, the everything just looks so like it was a look that was I feel like everyone could recreate and stuff and feel very feminine. So that was the start of it when I got into like my whole Ariana era. I was like experimenting with makeup. I was like, I want to learn how to have lashes. I want to do liner. I want to do a high ponytail. I want to feel feminine.
Mhm.
And that was how I kind of emulating her kind of helped with my like my me figuring all that out. That was in 20 I
Okay.
would say 2016 is when I started wearing makeup, started doing hair and really being fully like Christian Dennis, full makeup and everything in like 2018. And that's when I started like making content really. Like people started questioning my gender. Like, oh, is that a boy or a girl? Because I really just had like twists and then would throw on lashes and stuff. And I just wanted to do more and more. I just got the more feminine, I'm more in touch with my feminine side. I got the more fun I had, the more like I just felt like I was having more experiences, more fun conversations with people. I was getting the different guys were attracted to me. I was like, this is crazy. Like I love this. So I just wanted to figure it out more and stuff. And I would say I really stepped into like this and like fully confident in like my full feminine and masculine power and stuff. I would say like it's been almost 2 years that I've been like, I am that bitch. I am like
Yeah.
I was kind of going through like the process of like healing and stuff, and now I'm just like, girl, I am really, I'm divine. I am protected. I am like not from here, really from somewhere else, and I was dropped here. I feel like I'm like I probably showed here as an experiment from some other dimension, and I
Aliens.
don't remember. And I'm just like, well, that's why I'm here the way I am because I'm just like, I've been discovering myself for the past like couple of years and stuff, and it's so fun being feminine and being in touch with feminine. Is so much fun. It's
Yeah.
expressive and it's freeing. So
I love that. I love that you found that. And I love that you identify with that. I can definitely see how it's a little bit more freeing. Girls look like, honestly, they just have a little bit more fun, especially in fashion, because there's so many different options. And let's just be honest, girls' clothes be so much cheaper. You can get a whole outfit for $12.99.
and you know what? It's really crazy. I'm learning that as I'm buying, I've been like, I want to wear more masculine stuff. I have no feminine clothes like really left to wear and my masters I'm like, damn, I'm like this shit is expensive. I'm gonna just wear what I got. Like ASOS got y'all real bad. Like
Real bad.
ASOS got y'all
Real
because
bad.
it
Every
looks really
so much.
good, but she's it's a pretty
Every
penny.
so much. So yeah, like the ASOS and all those little online stores.
Mhm.
I'm a personal shopper at Ross. I love me a
Okay,
Ross.
I love
Ross cut me
me a Ross. I love me a Ross. I haven't been to Ross in a minute. That's even a spot. No, dead ass. When like I literally stuff. I haven't been in a while because
a
I just don't even shop there anymore. But I used to love me a Ross. Oh,
Yeah,
she
there's so
glitched.
many
You're
options.
back now.
there's so many options, but I don't care what store I go into. If there's a women's section, which is predominantly the whole store, y'all can get a whole outfit for $12.99. Some
I mean, in the summertime, yeah. In the summer, yeah.
mm-hmm.
In the summer, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my God. I'm excited for summertime because it's going to be a whole lot of bralettes and jeans, bralettes and shorts, crop tops and nothing. Like, it's going to be fun.
I knew that was coming because I didn't see you in some sparkly, gorgeous gowns, and then I've seen you in a little midriff, just showing off body, abs, belly button. I didn't see it all.
That's my starter pack.
I want to touch on two things because I heard you mention these keywords. They stood out to me: family and guys. First, let me go into family. How has your family been within supporting who you are and how you do you?
It's been a journey, but I've always had support. It's like primarily my brother and sister. I think like just in middle school, I just started talking to my boy, and then they just never questioned it, and they just like since then. I'm the oldest of five, so I've just always had support from them. My mom, she watched Ellen and Oprah. Be like being Cameroonian, it was like kind of hard, but like literally, I swear, her watching Oprah and Ellen like helped her be like, "What's wrong with me? Like, what's wrong with Africans' mindsets?
Yeah,
Like, why are we so
yeah,
behind?" Um, and my dad, it was definitely, I mean, everyone has an interesting relationship with their dad, but I just remember like I used to really think that I would never have a good relationship with my dad. I used to think it's never gonna work. I could never like, but I love that man. He is so funny and he is just so like he's come a long way. He's so supportive. He's so protective. Even when we would have our issues, he would still be protective. He
yeah,
would always be protective in his own weird way. But it's just like he is so I used to like not even be like when I did my makeup, not be able to even like look at him just because like or I would hide into my makeup and stuff. And then once he said, "Oh, you know what? Like it's okay. Like I'm like he kind of got over his whole issue wearing makeup and stuff. I still
yeah,
had a weird time even just being in front of him with makeup because for a long time I had to hide it. And it's to the point now where like when I do my bills, when I do anything, I remember I had a moment when I did a cat inspired visual not last year, 2 years ago in November. I had this huge red dress that Sherry Hill had sent me for like a prom thing I did a couple years ago. And I was home. I was filming by my house. I went home to say hi to my parents and just I was gonna pick up some food too, some stuff in the house. And my dad was like, "Oh, what are you filming?" And I was like, it was just so weird for him to not even like his question was, "What are you filming?" Not
right.
what like why is red dress like nothing like weird. It just was
That's
like
awesome.
genuinely, "Oh, what are you working on?" and stuff. And everyone's so
That
supportive,
is
and they are like,
so
they have my
important.
back. They love, yeah, I love my
That's
family.
so important in the Black community to have the support of your family. And I dare to even say having the support of your father. Being a LGBTQ, wherever you align in the alphabets, as a black or brown male, if you have your dad in your life, that is so important to be able to get that acceptance um, and that love. Because typically, I would say maybe the moms will do it. Moms will be like, "It's my baby," regardless. Not all of them, but
Mm.
moms are a little swayed with that. But the dad, that is important. Because even like with my dad was like, "Hold on, you do what with what?" And you like what? But after time of just getting to know me outside of whatever the idea of sexuality looked like, and then him seeing what I do and how I maneuver through entertainment, all these kind of things. Now he's like, I told the story before. I showed him last year me in a pink suit, and
Hmm.
he's like, "Why you got on a pink suit? Why you wearing a pink suit? What is that pink suit about?" And I'm like, "No, look at the pictures. This is my party, and this is what I hosted, and this is what I did." And then he's like, "Okay, send me that picture so I can send it to everybody back in Africa."
But boy, that is so funny. It is interesting that like once I think it has to do with fear. It's like a fear. There's like a lot of fear with parents and the homosexuality because they know is that people don't like it and it's scary and people get killed
Yeah,
and HIV and all this stuff that they literally don't know anything about. Like
right.
they don't. They just hear it's hearsay. and they just are scared that we're gonna go and suffer. And why you choose? It's like anger from like you're choosing to suffer. But then they see that like life is really not that difficult anymore. Like things still can go a long way, but things have definitely changed. It's like a lot easier to be open now. There's communities out here we can be successful now that they see that a lot of the stigmas were really just stigmas, like what they are and stuff. I feel like they change and they're like, oh wait, like you can be, so you can be happy, you can make money, you can like have a life, like, and be good. And then it's like a 360, and they're like, they want to send the photos to everybody, they want to brag, they want to do all this stuff.
Yep.
I think it's cute though.
It is very cute. So the family, they love you. We love that. We love you. I heard you say the guys. Now I'm gonna be a little nosy right here. So you tell me if I can come on in the house with this question or not. Baby, I've been seeing you with these eyes, seeing
Hmm.
you with Mr. Raheem.
Hmm.
What's
What about it?
what's that about?
Oh, Raheem. No, Raheem is actually really funny because it's really, really because the way we met is from like all the Beyonce stuff. I got met a lot of people through that, say, like that whole, the visuals I made and all the content with my brother and stuff. I got a lot of support from like a lot of people. And he hit me up, he was like, I don't even remember what our first message was, but he was like, "Oh, like love your videos." He loves Beyonce, and stuff. And then after that, he would just show love under my comments, under my posts and stuff like that. Anything Beyonce, anything performing, he's just super supportive. And then I go to LA a lot and stuff like that. So we finally got to meet in person, and then that was a really cool experience because we went out. It was me, him, and Elijah and a couple other guys. We all went out to WeHo, and they never go out. That was a great time. And he's honestly just like a really good, supportive, like, I think it's interesting because you don't really know how someone is for real until you really meet them or you really get to converse with them. And I think that with him, there's a persona that everyone sees online. Obviously, I knew the gays was gonna gag. I was like, the gays are gonna gag because they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" The comments were really funny because they were telling me to run. I said, "Y'all are funny." Anyways, but he's such a sweet person. He's so like everything we talked about, all of our conversations have been like, go for it, do your thing, like have that experience. Like Brazil was a time I'd never really been out of the country, but come out there, it's a great time with people. You're gonna enjoy yourself. It's beautiful, and I met a lot of really cool people. The men were beautiful, just like he said, and um, yeah, it's been how long have we even been friends? We met. It's hasn't been a year. We met in July.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I saw the photo, I was like, do you?
Do I what?
Do you real bad?
Oh, oh, like do me, do. Oh yeah,
Do
no.
you real
Well, I
bad?
mean, honestly, I was just having fun in Brazil. Like, it's really funny because meeting everyone, you get a little kiss on the cheek, you get a little smooch. And I was like, okay, this is great. It's different over there. So
Yeah.
I was like, this is great. I can't wait to go back. I will
Hmm.
definitely be back. I definitely did my big one. I had a good time. I
Right.
really just it was like a relaxing vacation just because I got to explore. Like I said, I just got my passport. Like I got that stamped for real. It was really, really cool. I did a couple of other island trips that year, so it was just a fun time and funny experiences with him and a lot. It's been a good time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so
But
I
to
thought you
answer
might have
is
been
wondering,
inducted into the relationship.
girl, I'm single and nothing's going on.
Okay, single is good. The single is good. I'm single as well, and I am open to love, but at the same time, I'm also very focused on what I have in front of me. And I just really want to care and pour myself into that. But there's still a little reservoir of love for somebody else if they come along. And so, yeah, that's good. I had to ask the question because, like I said, I saw the picture and I was like, that's a interesting pairing here. I'm wondering what's that all about. But
I know, I
yeah,
know everyone's wondering. The
hmm,
world may never know.
we may never know. Uh, the Beyonce thing, because Beyonce, to be honest, I don't think there's a day in my life since I was 14 where Beyonce's name did not come out of my mouth or somebody else that I was talking to at the moment. And so I've noticed more and more every day of my life. Beyonce, 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 and Beyonce. What has, I know you spoke about the, who runs the world and your Renaissance, Act One, Act Two, and what you do with all of that. What has she really meant to you? What did the Renaissance mean to you?
Mm. There's so many things that I could talk about with Beyonce and with why everyone, like, she is literally everything. Beyonce, so this whole album came around right at the perfect time. I think it was like a hard time for a lot of people. A lot of people, everyone was fucking breaking up, getting divorced. Everyone was bad shit was happening. There's always bad shit happening, but like a lot of people were taking personal, emotional hits. And Renaissance came around when I was like kind of getting into like I was starting that healing process and stuff. So it was really cool to have like Heated, that whole project was birthed out of the pain, like all those tears I cried, all the blood and sweat, everything that I felt like I had put into healing. I put energy into creating something that was going to like uplift myself through what she's created. She's Beyonce's. I feel like so. This is what I think. The collective creatives, they're a part of a collective. Our minds are always our minds are connected to something that we get ideas, we get different inspiration and stuff like that. And so I feel like with Beyonce, she's so tapped into that. And
Mm-hmm.
there's so many of us, especially Black people, that are tapped into that as well. And she is such a bright light that, like that, we're gonna get her message. Like, so I feel like it shined through to me. Heated was like a powerful, uplifting anthem that was like like that chant is about getting the fuck up, remembering who you are. You're that bitch. Your face card is on 10. Like that's why I love that song and I love that moment and I wanted to create art out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And everything she does is there are athletes that talk about how like they wanted to improve at their thing, at their skills because of
Yeah.
Beyonce, because what she does is entertain and perform, and she is the best at it, and she continues to work on it. And it's like that's what I want to do. I want to be a great artist. I literally like after this, I'm gonna go to the gym, have a little rehearsal. I rehearse myself. I choreograph my own projects. My friend Jen choreographed this one for me. I put together my own music videos, visuals. I direct and edit and reach out to dancers and find inspiration for designs, reach
Yeah.
out to designers, have that like Beyonce has her hands on everything and it's inspired of the my creative process and the things I like to create and why I do the things that I like to do. I love BTS. Beyonce loves the way that things came to be and I love that process and it's so interesting to me. And so I feel like her and I have like this like that collective like we have tapped in because there's been so many moments where it's like there's no other explanation but like we're just tapped into we're on the same wavelength. Like literally when I left Brazil, she showed up in Brazil. I was like, why were we not in the same place? And it was actually it's so cool because I don't talk about this a lot. I just because I don't want to be like, oh my God. But like she's outside now and people are like expressing their experiences with her and stuff. Like Beyonce, when I posted that visual, I got word that she saw the visual the day after I posted it, like the next morning. Like the next morning, I was like,
Oh, nice.
oh, okay, this is okay, like bawled my eyes out.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it just was like, I was just motivated to continue. I already had my foot in Act Two. I just was like, keep on doing it. I got so many signs to keep on doing what I was doing. And I got the response, like they loved it and stuff. And I was like, more. So it's just she is some inspiration from a lot of people can look to be like, what am I not doing enough? Like in my life, like what in my skill set, how can I improve or get better? Because
Yeah.
she's been doing it for so long and she's still working on it and she's still perfecting it and stuff. So
Yeah.
that is to answer your question about Beyonce. I just love her.
I think that's perfect, and I absolutely agree with you. I remember being on a live last year, not too long ago, and it got real spiritual on this particular live, and I said I wanted by the end of my life to be exhausted, all of my skills, all of my talents. I want to be exhausted, and where that thought or that sin had come from, originally generated from Beyonce, and I used her as example because this woman has her hands in everything. She's done it all, and she's learned and utilized every aspect of business to. I mean, she's a fucking legend. So to build this, and there is what's the song? I was here. There will never be a time or a person on earth who cannot testify to the fact that Beyonce was here. She said in an interview, and she said, "I'm a icon. I'm a legend in the making." And the interviewer said,
"I love that video."
Yeah, he was like, "That big shit to say." And she said, "Well, I said in the making."
I said in the making. I said in the making. I literally, not even kidding, I'm going to do a video like that where I'm literally sitting down. Like, I have so many fun things, so many fun, like, content ideas and stuff. And that, I saw a video, like, literally last week, and I was like, I'm going to do that. I said that actually in 2021, at the end of the year. And this is before I even saw that Beyonce video, another alignment moment. But I was taking pictures for New Year's, and there was this building that said icon, and I was like, oh, perfect, I want to take my New Year's pictures there. And I was like, this is how bad bitch steps into 2022 looking like an icon in the making, bitch. And I literally was like, that's what I'm gonna do this year. And I feel like I set the groundwork last year for me to be an icon. I proved a lot of things for brands, and just like for like, I don't know, who knows what rooms my name is, for anyone who's watching. Look at what I can do. Like, this is my budget. These are my ideas.
Yeah.
This is my production. I'm editing this. My hands are on this. Like, imagine what I can do with your support. Imagine what I could do with like I'm doing all this on my own, for
Yeah.
real. I have a team
Like,
behind me. I have like people that know what they're doing, but it's like I'm well, wait. I just lost my train of thought. But I'm just I don't know, I'm ready to really do like what Beyonce has done, and like try everything and be exhausted at everything that I'm capable of doing.
yeah.
Like, I want to put on every hat that I can and be exhausted at the end of it.
I remember, and it's so important what you just said. I'm going to piggyback off of that too. You have to see it, you have to believe it. But I'm also going to combine that with something that Beyonce, when I really look back at it, her business model has really rubbed off on me. I remember she said once before, you have to be her daddy taught her that you have to be a bitch in business sometimes. And I've learned from personal experience that business has no room for personal feelings. But she said, I watched this video, and this was like the catalyst of me and what I started doing all of this last year. She said, don't just think about it. Don't just talk about it.
Oh yeah,
Be about that.
be about it.
Be about that work. And when she said it, it was like a master class. Out of all the people in the world, like Martha Stewart could probably sit down if you want to make amazing, 12,000, thread count sheets. If Martha Stewart sat down and was like, you can do that, then you probably will feel empowered because she's done what it is. So when Beyonce said it, like, be about that work, I'm like, yeah, I see no flaw in what she's saying.
At all. I think about that video all the time because she, first of all, looks so damn good.
Yeah.
And like that whole video is really just about, I think it's what everyone should do, because you need to really be about your business. Like, I think a lot of people are ready to do that this year, and we're ready to step into that last year. I think the collective has been in this, like,
Yeah.
we're all on the same page. We want to be about our business, because when you leave, if you have energy to hate on someone or to negative energy, is just like you have too much time on your hands. You're not focused enough on what you're supposed to be doing. You're not being about that business if you have time to focus on what everyone else is doing. Like she said, don't talk about what somebody else is or isn't doing. Focus on what you're doing. Like if you're so focused on why so and so isn't like, oh, they doing all this stuff, or they're not, they said they're gonna do this and they're not. What about you, boo? Like, what about you, baby? Like, I literally keep my mouth closed. I'm talking about nobody. I'm just mind my business because I really, there are moments where I'm sitting, I'm like, damn, I could be doing X, Y, and Z, but I'm a little tired or whatever. Like, there is, like Beyonce said, her enemy is time. Like, money is time. You can't buy time back for real. So it's like, I'm going to spend all the time that I have that I can, like, focus on what I need to be doing, my craft, focus on me because when you really focus on you, you notice that like you're in your own lane and no one else's light is going to dim yours
Yeah.
because you're doing your
Yeah.
thing. Like I've created my own lane, and I know there are other people that do different things and stuff, and I love supporting and like I'll pull inspiration from stuff. I'll reach out to them, do all this stuff, but like I support everybody. Y'all do y'all thing. I'm excited
Yeah.
to see it. I want to see because that I can draw inspiration from that. We can help each other out. Like I can stuff and like I'm just gonna focus on my thing and be about that business, like Beyonce said.
Yeah. And I love that. And so I'm living by it. You're living by it. For all of y'all out there who are watching, hearing, reading the caption, however it is you're getting this information, don't just think about it. Thinking about it is great. That's how you get the ideas where the vision
Mm-mm.
comes from. You can even speak about it. She said, don't just speak about it. But yes, don't just speak about it, but definitely talk about it. Grab your community if you need them. For me, I work better in isolation. So sometimes I talk to myself like I'm my own best friend. I write shit down on notes. I got a manifestation board over there. And so if
I
you
was
need,
gonna ask about manifestation.
okay, then do that too. But after you've done all the thinking and the visualizing, go be about that work because that's the only way what you're seeing is going to come into fruition. And so I love that. Now, we noted that Beyonce has seen your work, but hold on, because I noticed SZA commenting on your stuff. You famous.
Hmm? I love SZA. Oh, that's like I really see. I like love her now. Who doesn't love SZA? I feel like she's the voice. She's the voice of our. I forget who said this. I think it was on like the Breakfast Club. They were like, "Oh, she's the voice of our generation." Like she really is, really about being honest about her feelings and expressing whether she's being honest about when she has shit on herself and like really been down bad about herself and been insecure and then like the opposite end of that and stuff. And then meeting her, which is so random. The way I met her was so random, but I definitely manifested this. I have powers. Like I want to talk about manifesting too because I love manifesting. But I was sitting in a car. It was for VidCon, and I was performing on stage the night before. SZA had just performed, and I got invited to the event and stuff. So they had cars for us and everything. So I get ready to go back to the hotel. I'm sitting in this car, random ass car. Do I get in it? I'm like, wouldn't it be crazy if this was SZA's car? Because creators leaving at the same time, SZA's leaving. As I said that, big hair, bigger than this, walks by. I said, that's SZA. I jumped out the fucking car and I was like, oh my God, SZA. Like, I just want to say hi to you. My sister loves you. Like, I don't want nothing. I just want to say that. Like, my sister was with me too, but she had just gotten a car and left seconds earlier. So she just, oh, it's fine. I'm like, do you want to take a video? Then I was like, yeah, sure. And we took a video. She was like, hi, like, we miss you. Like, we just missed you, blah, blah, blah. And then one of my friends took a photo of us because I didn't want to ask her for a photo. I just like,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
good. She's talking to me. She's like, where you from? I have family in Virginia too. Da, 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 da. I'm like, girl, aren't you busy? Like, am I not bothering you? She was like, oh no, they just told me I have to go do this interview, like this thing. And I'm gonna go. Like, literally sounds just like that. And I was like,
Mhm.
okay, well, I just like, thanks. And then later on, she follows me and my sister.
Oh,
And then later on, she'll comment and like show love and stuff. And I've always shown love, but she will show love too. And like, I don't know, I love her down and stuff. And it's just really cool, like having that type of, vibe with someone who you listen
yeah.
to and whose music really like you connected with when it came out and stuff, and to we ain't besties or anything, but hope to be someday. Hope to learn from her and her experience in music. She's an amazing artist, an amazing creative, and I'm friends with her choreographer Cortland, who is amazing. I love his work. He's amazing. So I feel she's my big sis, and I can't wait to planning on hopefully going to LA a lot more. So, you know, might see some fun stuff with us soon. Yeah, so we'll see. But I love her. I
It's
love
funny.
that's my sis.
It's funny how the stars align like that. Like you just keep doing
Don't get me
you.
started. Don't get me started about it. Because
It,
she wrote a broke up album literally right at the peak of everyone going through shit. And it was just like perfect alignment. Everything with her, Beyonce, like I've just even Megan, like a lot of these artists that I've created things with or because of, and a lot of my like my career, my content, my art is inspired by all these women and all these people.
yeah.
I literally get to somehow connect with them, like literally connect, talk, like they've seen my work or something, and it blows my mind every time. All I
Hmm.
can say is thank you, like thanks, like just be grateful. I feel like gratitude, like if you really want to be a powerful manifest, when you truly want something and you have intentions, like you I like first I was like, I don't know, I think she's gonna see it, it's gonna be great, I hope she does. I just
Yeah.
felt it, and she did. Just like, I don't know. And I just said,
Yeah.
thank you, bawled my eyes out. And then I was like, whatever else you got from the universe, I will take it. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. And it just was like an insane year.
Well, with you,
So it's like a lot of things in my life connect that way. And the stars align in such an interesting way.
with you being a manifester as myself, I was actually called a magician. So I'm going to take the title as a magician. I am manifesting all of that for you and with you. So the working with Beyonce, working with SZA, working with Megan, I'm putting you in a Megan video right now in my head. I'm seeing
That'd be crazy.
right now in my head. Um, I'm putting you all over the place. I am speaking to the universe. I'm speaking to God. I'm speaking to you, and everybody in here can join in and agreeing. Um, Big things are going to come your way. You know it like I know that all it takes is just pushing the rock. The rock will keep rolling. You just got to start the momentum of it, and that you've already done. And so it's already coming back full circle, like the whole stars aligning with the scissor walking past the car and y'all meeting and y'all follow and Beyonce seeing your stuff and even down to like just Raheem seeing your work, like any and every corner of all entertainment is noticing, they're noticing what you're doing. And so I am encouraging you to just keep moving, keep doing it, do it bigger, do it better, but also don't stress yourself out. Don't overthink it, don't overcomplicate it, because the way that you're doing things, they are ideal to your brand and they're supposed to look the way that you're going to bring it. So do it full force, do it afraid, do it alone, do it broke, do it all of those things because I don't see you stopping anytime soon.
Thank you. I don't plan on it. I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. And I really do I think that a lot of people need to hear more of that. Don't overthink or overcomplicate. Because I feel like we've gotten in an era where this used to be, I mean, it still is fun, but creating content used to be like just, it literally used to be, oh, make a little video. All
Yeah,
right, post.
right.
And now it's like, okay, is it gonna be good? Like, it's just so many
Mm-hmm.
things that go into it, and like the fun gets removed so much just because of everything that's out there and stuff. But it's really good to hear like don't overcomplicate, don't overthink and stuff because I think as a creative, as a like professional, we want things to be a specific ways. Once you get a certain result, you try to recreate, you try to do something, and it's like the magic in what happened the first time is the fact that it just happened and
Yeah.
it was real and stuff. So I'm trying to get back to doing more of that fun stuff this year and like with my projects. I have so many fun things and I'm like, just do it, just put it out, do it scared. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm one thing I'm doing scared is taking dance classes this year, which is like I think interesting for some people are like, what? But like I literally have taken three, four dance classes in my life,
Okay.
like gone to four,
Really?
even then, like I knew one of them, I knew the choreography.
Yeah.
The other one, oh no, one of them I didn't know the choreography. All the other ones I like had seen it online or like I try to teach it or try to learn it to myself, and I got lucky when I got there and found out, oh, it's this. but I want to go and really like Beyonce, as she is always working on choreography, she's always improving her skill. Like I want to improve on my skill. I want to be able to go to a class and but our Christian Dennis can do this. Oh, and when he goes to dance class, da da da, da. And when he teaches that this, like, I just want to keep on like improving that part of myself and my artistry and stuff, especially for like what I want to do. The things like you said, do it bigger and
Yeah.
better. The things that I have planned, I need to work on them. The work, I visualize the projects and
Mm.
the work to get there, like includes training and practicing and all that stuff. So I'm really excited about like the next few things I'm gonna be working on.
So tell us, as and I'm looking at the clock here. Uh, IG put a cap on my live time,
Mhm.
and we're nearing the end of it. But before we get out of here, what should we expect from you, and how can we find it? What's coming
Actually,
next,
this
baby?
is the perfect time to drop this because so I haven't said anything yet, but will this weekend. Playing a boss. I don't know if you know those girls. Those are my girls. They do
What's
they're flying a boss. They
uh,
have so I don't know if you've seen on TikTok. Over the summer they had this really viral trend where they would run
yes,
and they would like yes, my girls. So they yeah, so Bobby and Flynn, they actually helped produce my song, write and produce my song, Making from the Back. We even that was another aligning moment, met them at an event and stuff. But I'm gonna be opening their tour here in DC on March 5th. And then and I also have a music video coming out soon as well for Megan from the Back and more music. So
love
that's yeah,
that.
that's
Love
coming.
love that. Come on, throw me them hearts. Yeah,
Oh, it
I
does that
love that.
too? Okay, bet. I didn't even know that it does all that. I thought it was just FaceTime that does that.
Congratulations. That's a big deal.
Thank you. Oh yeah, no, I cried. I was like, oh my God, because that's like it's this is like a total this is how it you start off with like you're doing opening for this and then from there like and you push yourself. I'm definitely like trying to put on a really fucking good show. I'm really excited for that. It's gonna be dance. Like y'all are gonna see me like I dance, but I really like want to dance. I told my choreographer, I said, girl, throw everything at me, like I'm
Mm,
ready and it's good. I'm excited. Like I think this is the most people are gonna see me dance
okay.
this year.
Well, somebody I know probably would want to come and see that, um, be a part of that and witness that for himself. And so, if you know anybody who got some tickets or something like that, let me know and I'll let him know.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna be talking to them this weekend just because it's coming up. So I'm like, what's going on? Who can I bring? What's tea?
Yeah.
Because I've never like, this is just it's. I'm like, this gonna be on my life now. I get to like do these kind of things and like I can make guys come to my show or come to a show. I'm gonna be open. It's crazy, but I definitely let you know. It's gonna be March 5th. And
Ooh,
then after that, I don't know what day of the week that is, but I definitely want to go out. I can be going out too. Is that a Tuesday or is that a thing? Because I want to go
that's next week.
March 5th. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's a Tuesday. Yeah, it's coming up.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm right now. Let me know what you find out.
Yes, I will. Yeah. Honestly, should be like at the top of the weekend just because it's like it's around the corner.
Okay. Well, it is that time, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for because we spoke about this for a second when we want to be able to sit down and have this conversation, and I'm so glad that you followed through. I'm so glad that I had a chance to get to know you better, that my people, your people, got a chance to get to know you better. Hopefully, you've heard something out your mouth and it's helped you align with yourself even better. If there is somebody out there who is watching this and maybe they didn't get it all here, they just popped in. I don't know. Maybe they was just caught up looking at your face and your hair. What are some words that you want to impart upon that or these people?
It's actually, you remember what Beyonce said? Be about that business this year. I think that everyone should really focus on doing the things that make them the best version of themselves, aligning themselves with activities, people, energy, things that make you really happy. Do things for you this year and be about that business. I think that everything will align once you really focus on yourself, focus on your likes, your wants, your needs, and all that stuff, your goals. Like, be about that business for real. I feel like the year, your life will be like limitless. There's just so many things, so many doors that open once you really decide to focus on yourself and love on you real bad. So I think that's like my mantra, like my like when you watch my content, I want you to see, damn, he's really just like doing what he makes him happy. I feel like that's my takeaway message for everything that I do, everything that I create, everything I like to talk about. It's just like when you focus on you and you try to make yourself happy,
Yes.
it's just you live a happy life. So
Yes, yes. When you tap into who you are and you make space and room for you, the real you, the universe will do the same. So thank you again for coming in. I am looking forward to seeing everything that's going to take place with you next. Like I said, this manifestation, we're gonna see it happen. I'm excited. This show for you, I'm so excited. I'm so glad that you are doing the things that you love to do the way that you love to do them. And I just wish you the best.
thank you. And thank you for having me. This was fun. I'm glad I got to come on because I'm telling you, I've seen these videos. I was like, I'm still waiting for you to catch me out on the streets, though, low key. Will you catch me on the streets? Those interviews are so fun. So maybe I'll see you soon outside.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, my love. Enjoy the rest of your night and your week.
Thank you. You too. And I'll keep in contact. I'll let you know about the show and everything.
Please do. And for everyone watching, thank you so much for watching. That is Christian Dennis. I am, of course, sincerely Luffy. Y'all take care of yourself. Until next time, have a good one.
Bye, y'all.